Marco Antonio Rodriguez, a Dominican-American playwright of the drama comedy Ashes of Light, also known as La Luz de un Cigarrillo, takes place in New York's Upper West Side over the course of 2 evenings, where Julio Cesar, the son, returns home for his distant father's funeral and tries to rekindle an already thin relationship with his mother.
I want conversation. I want there to be more openness in our Latino families. I want those themes that are sort of taboo to be spoken of. Sexuality, politics, emotions, the feelings that folks who are immigrant experience, those who are transplants in the United States, those who don't want to go back to their own countries anymore, don't even, like the main character, don't even talk about it, don't even like talking about their countries.
Rodriguez wrote the play while he was living in Texas. He didn't think it would get produced, but he wrote it anyways because he needed to tell this story. It felt right to him every time he sat down to read it. His play has been produced every single year since its inception, and now the UrbanTheater company brought it to Hostos Community College for its first ever English version, sprinkled with some Spanish, to the Bronx.
I personally read plays, and I look at them and I think about the characters. It's through the relationships that the storytelling should happen. And a lot of the times there's so much exposition, and here there isn't. It really is a relationship between a mother and a son, and what that looks like, and how honest are we really with our parents, and how honest are our parents with us.
We went behind the scenes and spoke with the 2 main characters of the play, Julio Cesar, the son, and Luz Cruz, the mother. Both tell us how they personally connect to the story.
On a more personal level, he has a very deep secret that is revealed at some point in the show. That resonates very much with me because I myself was in that situation personally. Like, I went through a realization much like him, so I can definitely know where he's coming from, for, speaking from my perspective.
Los sueños que tiene para su hijo, las frustraciones que sufre con su hijo, pues son cosas que todas las madres de alguna u otra manera vivimos. Y también las alegrías que nos dan nuestros hijos.
And they also faced some challenges.
I'm like the complete 180 of what this character is. Like, when I first came into the first rehearsal, the director would constantly tell me, like, you have to change your body language, like, you have to adjust to it, because I don't sit like, how Julio Cesar sits. Just little things like that, really encapsulating and becoming the character was the hardest part, I think. Just the little nuances.
El reto que el personaje es una mujer dominicana. Yo, como puertorriqueña del Caribe, sí puedo jugar con el acento, pero sí he estudiado bastante para ser convincente.
Rodriguez told us that he had people from Morocco and Argentina come up to him and tell him that they saw their mother in the play. He summed up his play as crossing all borders. Reporting for BronxNet, Yesenia Ramos.